this topic. Love versus lust, and lust be getting a bad rap. Hi everyone, I'm Nicole Peretti with Twin Flame Revolution. I'm a consciousness mentor, a badass coach, an adorable, amazing human, and I am one half of this whole beautiful thing that is TFR. And so this topic, I was sleeping, and all of a sudden, like, I'm with my guides and we're having this deep conversation while I'm like half awake, half asleep on this subject. And, first off, I want to talk about lust, and I want to bring out the positive aspects of lust because there are positive things that we can pull from it. Growing up in my home, it was like, lust is bad. And yes, I'm also going to talk about the negative aspects of lust in this video. And so the positive aspects of lust are passion, motivation, drive, sexiness, baby. All of those things, all of those energies, all of those feelings are important to have, right? If you want to create a beautiful, sexy relationship that is locked in and that you're working on keeping each other's attention, being grounded with one another, being physical with one another, it's important that passion, drive, sexiness, and all of those things are involved. Now, when we talk about lust with the void of self-love, it gets negative. I'm going to use the word negative for this so that it's understood. We go into a vacuum of trying to pull things from every area to fill the void that only we can fill with this connection and with understanding that we are made of a frequency of unconditional love, given the power in this physical form to create our reality. That's big. That's huge. And without being that love and loving thyself, that gets confusing. And then we create things or we do things that bring a lot of suffering. We'll create things we don't want, right? And so when we are void of that self-love and lust comes in, it becomes that hungry beast that no matter how many peeps you put in it, no matter how many places you put in it, no matter how many things you put into this, it will never be enough. You know when you're just not enough for your partner? It just take, and you just can't even give enough. Or there's something that you get into something and no matter how much money you create, it's just never enough. You're still worried about it. The more money you have, the more scared you are to lose it, or you're just holding on to it for dear life and you can't move from that space. Or no matter what your partner does or doesn't do, you are not happy with them. And so this idea that when we are void of love for self, lust can turn on us in a way that is beyond harmful, right? It can almost be like an addiction to all things, trying to fill the void that is only meant by Creator to fill with your love, the understanding of what love is, this powerful, powerful responsibility that you have as a human. I know we don't like that word responsibility, but we're all responsible for our creation. And we're so connected that in some ways we are responsible for one another. And only are we responsible for one another really when we're fully taking care of ourselves. Because in that action, hear me out, it's not like you got to do a whole lot for other people, but just taking care of you shows a lot to other people. That is enough. And then what happens is when you begin to, let's talk about, and I talk about this, in other videos, but what is love for self? Oh, taking care of all your needs and your values, focusing on those values, making sure that your life is focused on the things that are important to you, making sure that you are paying attention, giving attention to your health, your abundance, your relationships, this vessel, this body, that you're making sure that you're making time for you, those romantic moments that you have with yourself. The time that you put yourself in an Epsom salt bath, you turn the lights off, you get somebody to watch the kids for like 10 minutes, because I can't take a bath longer than 10 minutes, start getting hot, and I'm like, I don't know, that's just me. Put roses in it, making sure that even that you take a moment in the morning to pray and just be grateful. And so what happens is when we start to integrate We start to integrate the lust, actually, right? So it's not this pull. What it is used in a positive way because you have that love. And it could just be that inspiration. It could just be that drive. It could just be that wink that you give that person that you're checking out and they're checking out you because, baby, you guys just walked into each other's space and you just lit up and you're attracted and you're feeling yourself. And that's important. That's important because even before the love hits with another person that you really, really are going to love, there's lust there. You're like, what's up, baby? But with self-love and that, it integrates in such a way where that marriage can allow for you to have healthy relationships with money, healthy relationship with yourself, and healthy relationship with love. And so I honor you. If you loved this video, please share, subscribe, like it. All of that helps the algorithm, and I thank you for that, and just sending big love to all of you.